All right, this one was funny. Big news, big news. I already talked about this earlier today over on my TikTok page, but Keanu Reeves was rumored to play Sonic the Hedgehog in Sonic 3. I wasted, excuse me, I wasted so much time listening to the. It wasn't until almost 6 minutes in that like they finally like actually got to it. Hold on, where the fuck was it? Because now they actually have chapters. They didn't have chapters before. But
presentation, they would show us more of Shadow, but really at the Sonic 3,
he talks about how at CinemaCon they didn't show more of Shadow. I was also shocked they didn't announce the Shadow actor. I figured that in the footage you would hear Shadow talk, and then like they would drop like a big announcement. And the thing that was weird about how we're gonna get to it. At the time, this was just a rumor.
Shots of Shadow, and we never got to hear his voice.
Yeah. That was surprising to me that they. Oh yeah.
The revelation of
more than even mentioning Shadow. We
presentation. They would show us more. Just give us a couple. Nope, they didn't time talking about was Jim Carrey. Robotnik we know from the video games, but
because he was.
I don't actually know where this was.
He said it's Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, so he talked. He was at some party where this guy basically told him
that because he's not here. Like,
it wasn't Hayden Christensen.
He said, Hayden Christensen's not the voice of Shadow.
He won't name who this person was.
Really? He's not. Like I said, I figured that because he's not here. Like I thought they would have brought him out on stage. He goes, no, we're not announcing it publicly yet. And please don't say anything until the week after CinemaCon, which is where we're at now. He said, it's Keanu Reeves. We've already, it's done.
So like someone straight
is our voice of
told him that he was going to be Keanu Reeves. Now this dropped at this April 15th. This dropped at 2:30, mind you.
So I ran this. I had no reason not to believe.
And he ran it by another person.
You would believe it too. So I ran this to somebody else, and the first response I got was, "Who told you that?" but then after the "Who told you that," and I wouldn't say who it was like, yeah, it is. Now listen, I always tell my viewers this, 100%. If you're getting scoops from anybody, that includes me, that is not the Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Deadline, right? Then receive it, but keep a little asterisk on it until.
So to be fair, because I was feeling kind of a way because he dropped this and he was like, it is Keanu Reeves. And then he was like, hold on. He basically says like something from Hollywood Reporter, something maybe has already dropped by the time this releases. But it is weird to me that like this isn't like breaking of any type of like NDA. I mean, he didn't sign an NDA. So like maybe him just saying like put an asterisk on it is enough. But it was weird that he broke this news before the official Hollywood Reporter article dropped. I would have thought that there was like maybe he would check in with whoever told him like what time, or like they would wait to release this then like that. I mean, it's a bold move. I would feel personally uncomfortable like dropping a video on some insider news that I have like confirmed right before the article drops. And if they said don't say anything until next week, I'm waiting until like the official thing drops and then I'm like pressing upload, even if I've pre-recorded it. So that was it. This has just been the strangest casting announcement to me whatsoever, because it was confirmed, but then because he was the only page, John Campea, I was like, is it real? And I made a whole video about how it was only a rumor, only to like then the Hollywood Reporter dropped that Keanu Reeves is in fact going to be Shadow the Hedgehog. It will not be Hayden Christensen. I definitely love to hear what people think. Are people like genuinely upset by that? What's it called? So he is the latest star. He's speeding along the franchise. He'll be voicing the popular character Shadow. The news comes from the heels of jam-packed CinemaCon. That's another thing. Like the fact that they let John Campia post this out, they just dropped this as a Hollywood Reporter article. Like I would have thought there would be some type of like bit with the fact that they didn't announce this officially at CinemaCon. I would have thought that this would have been like a real, like they dropped the trailer and then at the very end of it, like maybe, so the CinemaCon footage they showed basically was only like a snippet from like a full trailer. And then at the end of that trailer, they drop like Shadow saying something, which by the way, now they cannot have Shadow saying disgusting black creatures. I know that's a joke. I know that's a joke that people say. They cannot have Shadow saying that because we know that it's Keanu Reeves now. I won't be able to hear that and not come on the internet and get mad. I won't be able to. Don't do it. So what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, I'm very shocked that like it was announced essentially by John Campia just throwing it out there as fact, and then they just drop a Hollywood Reporter article right after that. Jim Carrey was pressed out of shape. Yeah, they're talking about that. Didn't realize first Sonic netted, well, maybe not netted, but made 319 million. Second one made 404 million. Y'all think Sonic 3 gonna pass a billion? Sonic 3? Greatest animated trilogy, greatest video game, maybe not animated, greatest video game adaptation trilogy of all time. Maybe. I did not know he reprised his role as Neo in The Matrix. And then he apparently has a small part in John Wick Presents Ballerina, the Ana de Armas spinoff. John Campia show first reported on Reeves casting. They even included him in the article. Like maybe he has special permission. Maybe he got special clout. I'm just not privy to, but Shadow the Hedgehog's been cast. I'll be awaiting a new trailer or something like that. For shorty.